guys? Welcome back to another episode with me. I am 3 weeks away, Ben?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks away from the TNT Muscle Showdown here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Super excited about that one. I'm going to be throwing my hat in another category, so stay tuned to learn more about that. So today we're going to do a quick Q&A. Well, not quick, I got a lot of questions here. So we'll just get right down to it. Okay. So, this is a good one. Who in your life has inspired you the most? So I think it's more of like a collective thing that's inspired me. First and foremost, my dad would probably be the guy that's inspired me the most. The man has a work ethic that's like unapproachable. It really is. Like, he's borderline workaholic, but not in like a bad way. He has something I like to call like passion and drive and slight obsession with like putting his name to things and making sure that they're good. So like definitely him, definitely all the stuff that he's gone through in his life, and the man still standing, not giving up and doing his thing. It's commendable. And then my grandfather, obviously, he's a big part of my life. Inspirational, role model, all that jazz, for sure. Like, there's nothing. Like, man had a sweet beard. Hairline not so great, but you can't have everything. But he was just one of those men that was soft spoken, dark humor, and when he walked and when he talked, like, you respected, you listened, you understood what he was trying to say. So definitely those two guys. There's obviously been little nuances from people that I've met, or characters in books I've read, or movies, or just how I appreciate how certain people live their lifestyle. Like guys like Keanu Reeves is one of those guys for me, where he's just he's unbothered about being famous. He's just living his life to his fullest potential, doing what he loves. Those kind of things. It's definitely inspiring. What emoji describes you the most? Ooh. I don't know. I don't really use emojis too much. So if there was a resting asshole face one, it'd probably be me. What book changed your life the most? What book? I don't even know if it's probably the Iliad. Yeah, I'll go with the Iliad. I'd probably change my perspective on life a lot. What animal represents you the best? Oh. So this more goes down with my spirit animal. And my spirit animal is, if you ever seen the movie Cinderella, it's the mouse. His name is Gus Gus. That's my spirit animal. That's the animal that represents me the most. Doesn't give a shit. Loves to eat food, and fights for what he loves. So definitely that one. How do you unwind? Oh, there's many different ways to how I like to unwind. Right now, because I'm in prep, and I've been in prep for many months now, I unwind by putting my meals on the coffee table, and I just put on Game of Thrones. I literally just sit and relax, eat my meals, and just watch Game of Thrones. So I'm almost done season 7 now, so it's getting close to the end. Do you collect anything? No.
Raw merch.
Yeah, raw merch. Yeah, I do have a lot of raw merch, and when it doesn't fit me anymore because it becomes too fat, I just hand it off to people like Ben and my little brother and stuff like that. So, shameless plug, use my code, Tired of 10. Are you team Android or team Apple? I'm team Apple. I've always been team Apple. I think before I had an Apple, I think I had a BlackBerry for a couple months, and then I dropped it and the keys fell out and it was just stupid. But before that was probably my favorite phone, which was the Motorola Razr. I know I'm old, but that thing was Gucci, okay? Would you go in the mothership with aliens? No. Have you not seen James Cameron's Aliens? Why would I go in that mothership? Unless I got a badass team of Marines going with me, and even then I'm probably not coming out alive, so I might as well take some with me. Which Disney story most resembles your life? Ooh. Probably Quasimodo. Just an ugly old man that nobody wants to be around. No, I kid. I don't know. I haven't really watched a lot of Disney movies lately to really know. I'm more like old school. So I don't know how to answer that one. So, all I know is that Cinderella is a sweet movie. What is the funnest home gadget you own? I don't know. I don't really have any gadgets. Air fryer, it's pretty sweet. Love it, use it all the time. What is a nickname people call you? This is a good one. I can talk into this one. So my name is Andrew, but all my friends call me Andy. And it's like a family history name, so everyone just calls me Andy that knows me. So I guess that's my nickname. A few other people have called me the Reaper, and a few other not so pleasant names, but more with those. What game show would you be great at? Bamboozled. Okay? Those are for the nerds. I'd be great at Bamboozled. I can do a lot of things on one foot. If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do? I'd probably do nothing. If I didn't have to do anything, I wouldn't do anything. But I'd probably take a nap, eat foods. Can you sum up your life's philosophy in one sentence? Obsession, dedication, hard work does pay off, and it can beat talent. It just depends on how far you're willing to go. And if my life has taught me anything, is that it can go far. The only thing that's limiting yourself is you. If I called you late at night, would you pick up? Probably not, no. I barely pick up the phone for anyone, so you're probably on that list. What was the last book you read? That's a good question. I don't remember. It wasn't too long ago. I usually don't read books during prep because I could probably hold my attention span for like 20 minutes. I do read a lot of the news though. I can't answer that one. If a genie grants you 3 wishes, what would they be? Ooh. Immortality, time travel, and like what I mean by time travel, I definitely want a TARDIS for sure. Immortality, and I don't know about the third one. I'd probably hold on to that third one until like the very last moment or something. So continue on after our little bit of break. Man, there's a lot of questions here. What do you want to be remembered for? I already have my legacy, so I don't really need any much more than that. What's something you wish you had a do-over on? There's like a couple like little small things that I would pick in my life, but you know what? It's led me to this point, and I'm quite happy. So like, there's probably like certain people I wish I never met, and then other people I wish I met a lot earlier in my life. You know, certain things I wish I never continued doing. But like at that point in time, you're just holding regret onto stuff, and that's not really what I'm about, right? I lived, I learned, I moved on. Are you a quantity or a quality? Quality all the time, right? What's that guy's name? Ben? Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
Where he talks about like, you know, everyone needs all these friends or all these followers and this and that. Nah, man, you just need some 3 motherfuckers. You can take the whole world on. And I'm fully about that. I'm about small, good circle of people. That's all you need around you, right? As long as they're supporting and you're supporting them, like, you can do whatever you put your mind to. With it being summer, can you wear less clothing? Ugh. No, nobody wants to see that. It's disgusting. Do you realize sometimes people skip desserts? I don't know why you would skip dessert. I'm not a dessert guy, so like, I don't know why people would skip dessert. I'd probably have more entree as my dessert, like another steak sandwich or a Subway sandwich. Forgive me, I'm in prep and I like sandwiches. What is your dream vacation? Oh, dream vacation from like Boxing Day till like the first week of January in like England. Definitely like the Manchester area. There'd be so much football going on, good drink, good food, good people. That would be a really good vacation. Be a lot of football on it. Can't say no to that. Anklets or tube socks? It's a trick question. It's both. It all depends on what you're wearing. If you're wearing slides, you need those tube socks on. But if you're wearing like low-cut Converse, then you need the anklets on. I'm not a big fan of showing my my ankles because all the surgeries and stuff, but sometimes just wearing tube socks with like low-cut Converse is just not the way to go. Not a question, but thank you for being an amazing human being. That's nice, thank you. What is one of your best memories? So I saw this one last night and I was like, I've been like super thinking about it. And I have 2, and they're more of my earlier moments in my life. But yeah, I have a few others that I will just not talk about. But I have 5 total, and like I'll give you 4 and 5. So number 5 was, I remember this one time, I was at my grandparents', and it was Saturday morning, and it was Celtic versus Rangers, which is a big game in Scotland, if you don't know. And I just remember coming downstairs, I was still in my pajamas, but I brushed my teeth. And my grandfather had just come off night shift, and he was sitting watching the game about to start. And I literally like sat on the other side on the couch while he was in his chair. And it was probably like the nicest, calmest 90 minutes of like my entire life. And it was just so peaceful. There was no chit chatter going on. It was just me and him and the football match. There was like little sayings here and there, little conversations, little quibs, but it was just like so pure. It was awesome. I relive that moment a lot in my head sometimes, and it was just pure happiness at its finest. Number 4 would be one of my earliest soccer goals I scored when I was a kid. And I remember like I wasn't playing very well in the first half. Probably playing like shite, to be honest with you. And I just remember my dad had showed up like halfway through the game, and I remember him like still in his suit and tie and stuff like that coming from work. And I just remember seeing his face and seeing like the pure joy out of it. It was really nice, and like it kind of like gave me that boost, like Dad's here too, like you got this. And I remember the goalie like kicking it out, and he like miskicked it, and I like popped it off my chest and left-footed volleyed into the top right corner. And I just remember turning around, and I remember seeing my grandfather like actually like giving a proper head nod to what I've done. But I just remember the pure joy out of my dad's face, and it was just like, it wasn't like, oh, not only did my son score, but it was like a worldly kind of goal, right? Because like that kind of stuff to do in soccer is it's not very hard. Like it's hard to do kind of thing. And I just remember that pure joy. It's quite nice. And the other ones, wow, those people know exactly what days those are. Do you follow any other sport other than soccer? First off, it's called football, okay? The foot actually meets the ball, so let's call it properly. Not really, to be honest with you. I know I'm a poor Canadian when I don't follow hockey too much, but my Maple Leafs don't do very well. Okay, so don't really follow it too much. I enjoy going to sporting events, and I know a lot of sports. I've played a lot of sports, but nothing has the same attraction to me that football does. You think Ian has the O this year? I think Ian will definitely beat his look last year. He will look amazing, I think, compared to what he did last year. I think him and Matt Jensen partnering up is definitely going to go very well for him. But for him to win the O, I don't know. But I definitely think this will be the best Ian Valliere look that we will see. My favorite bodybuilder. My favorite bodybuilder. It's a tie for me. I have him into categories. So if we just go like mass monster, it's Ronnie Coleman, like hands down. The man's got the best one-liners in bodybuilding, and he had the best open bodybuilding look. For the best poser, I've always been a big fan. Lila Brada. That guy has he's a cross of artistry, ballet into sculpting of the body, and it's quite beautiful to look at. And then if you're just gonna go old school bodybuilding, it's gonna be Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a reason why they call him the GOAT for bodybuilding, right? Favorite severed time activity? Football. Football, definitely. You don't even need boots or anything like that. Just a ball at your feet, a little suntan. It's a good time. What keeps you grounded during prep? Ooh. I think I keep myself pretty grounded because I understand my realistic goals. But I have a lot of people that keep me grounded, that keep my head focused. My coaches are very good. Cody Drobot, Joe Seaman, right? Big Aaron, my skinny little training partner, Ben, behind the camera. He keeps me grounded. There's other people too. Spencer keeps me super grounded. There's a lot of people in my corner. So, well, we're actually done this one. Okay, so now to the people that wanted to be anonymous and not actually ask the question with their name to it. Biggest regret? I don't have any. I don't live in regret or regrets. Ain't no motherfucking way. Right on. Good for you. That's just disgusting. Yeah. Would you ever get with me? No. Have you ever been fired from a job? No. Not really had too many jobs to be fired from, so. You watched Harry Potter? Oh man, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Yes, I have watched Harry Potter, but I can never remember the sequence of the movies. I always get them all mixed up. I always forget that there's a Half-Blood Prince one, and the Goblet of Fire was so bad. So, I've seen them, but I like Fantastic Beasts more. But I'm not really a Harry Potter or pothead. Is that what they call it, Ben? Potheads or Potterheads?
I don't think so. We'll go with them.
What was your worst day ever? Oh. I've had a lot of bad days. A lot of good days too. I live and let learn from them. I've lost friends, lost family members, that kind of stuff. Those are always hard days, or when the anniversary of those days come up. It's hard, but I have the right people in my corner to keep my head elevated and looking forward, so I try not to think too much about those. Just try and think about the good stuff. You ever cried in a movie? Well, now I have to tell the story, because if I don't, Ben's gonna flip the camera around and fucking tell the story, so. I've cried in a few movies. One of them being 47 Ronin. I've cried at that movie at the end. That was one of those books that I read when I was a kid, I just really liked the book. And the older I am now, the more appreciation I have for what the Emperor did at the end. Is that he wouldn't allow the country to be denied such a prominent bloodline. And, you know, when you hear that kind of tone spoken about yours and your offspring, that just, it hits a different nerve, right? So there's definitely that one I've cried at, definitely misty-eyed. Luckily the movie theater was completely emptied, okay, so nobody caught me. But I guess it's out there now. Other ones. Oh, there was definitely that movie, what was it? Homeward Bound, when the golden retriever was stuck on that hole. I was a kid, but I definitely got a little misty-eyed for that one. Yeah, I think that's all I can recall right now. Did that one. Is the earth flat? No. That'd be ridiculous. Flat. Can you share your location with me? I don't even know who you are. How am I supposed to send you my location? Man, some people's kids. Do you love your life? I do. There's nothing I wouldn't change about my life. I'm pretty happy. You know, I get to bodybuild all the time. Pretty much make my own schedule. Everything is pretty good. So I can't say like I hate my life, because like you're in control of your own life. So if you hate it, then change it. Stop getting that what's that meant? Like a weakness mentality. Change it then. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, that is it. Well, let me double check. It's still up on my story just in case somebody's asked another ridiculous question. Nope. So that's it, guys. What I can say is that we're gonna have a lot more content coming up now, so stand by for that one. We might do a show day one, depends on how Ben is feeling that day. Might have to give him some extra carbs that day, you know, a couple cheeseburgers and chocolate bars, so he's all happy-go-lucky and shooting and stuff. But definitely, we'll try and do that. We're gonna try and push out more and more content. So make sure, guys, that like you like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Definitely use my code for these wonderful products.
Just wrecking the place.
Just smashing everything, man. Yeah. That's really all. What are we training today?
Shoulders.
Shoulders. Yeah, push too. So we'll do some shoulders at Iron Lore. Make sure to check them out. Yes. I think we'll just do a little bit more stuff today. I'm currently on 7 meals right now. Probably eat my pre-workout meal here shortly. Because we'll probably go to we're hitting the gym for 6, Ben.
We could probably do 5:30. It's not gonna take me long for my errands.
Yeah, it's true. I have a couple little errands. I like to get my errands done on the weekends, you know, light laundry and all that kind of stuff. So during the week is not so rough. What else? I don't know, nothing really else going on right now. I watched that new Fast and the Furious movie. Yeah, that's about as far as I want to admit about that one. John Wick 4, you guys need to see that one. That was pretty good. But I like John Wick movies, they're just so good. Yeah, there's nothing really a whole lot new going on with me. Just living the prep life. Anything else, Ben?
No, I think that's all we got for now.
Alright, so thanks guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.